Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. We are talking about lookup transformation and different cache modes. And later, we also discussed about how to get the bad data separately and how to implement logging. So, with the help of Windows Event Viewers and SQL Server logging and event handlers. Today, let us talk about few more important points. So, interview point of view, you will have two more things is going to come. That is how to work with fuzzy grouping and fuzzy lookup, right? What is a fuzzy lookup transformation? Lookup search for exact match. Fuzzy lookup search for the close match. This performs a data cleansing tasks such as standardizing data, correcting data, and providing missing values. It uses fuzzy matching to return one or more close matches from the reference table. It supports the Unicode and non-Unicode strings. It's a block transformation. So, for example, I have some data. I have a flat file source and I'm using a lookup transformation. You understand lookup, not fuzzy lookup. Now, lookup transformation always takes the exact match. But now I have a Hyderabad here, but my source is having a misspelled data. When you have a misspelled data, HYD, it is having. So I'm comparing city to city. I wanted to get the match data. So lookup transformation, when you apply it, you will not be able to get the misspelled data because it is not matching, right? So lookup always go for the exact matching. But I wanted to go in for the close match. What do you mean by close match? So it is not 100% match. I wanted to have at least 70% the spelling if it is matching and take it. So that is what is called a fuzzy. Fuzzy means not 100% match. It is, some 70% is matching, some 40% is matching, or 80% is matching. Consider that row as a similar data. So that is what is called a fuzzy. Clear? So it is going to be taking this, and this is going to be taking SSIS is going to be applying a machine learning algorithm, data science algorithm, artificial intelligence algorithm is implemented internally in SSIS. So which is going to be checking this spelling and this spelling. If it is matching 70, 60%, and it is going to be, taking that as a Hyderabad only. So it is going to be helping us to correct the misspelled data. Clear? If you have a misspelled data, lookup transformation is not going to work. So if you have a misspelled data, that is where we can use a fuzzy lookup transformation. Clear? So it is compulsory in interview question. Why fuzzy lookup? Fuzzy lookup to, deal with the misspelled data. Misspelled means only in the string data. So spelling mistakes are not there in the numerical data, right? So only in the string, whether it is Unicode or non-Unicode. So it is going to be working for the string data only. That is what is the point. Clear? So let me create one reference table because you also need one reference table to work with this. Let me open SQL Server. At the same time, open development environment as well. I wanted to open SSIS package. Right? So I wanted to open SQL Server as well. And I wanted to take this table. Please wait. SQL Server is being opened. Now I take a new package. Yesterday I removed this, right? So it was giving me an error. And let me have this table. Okay, forget about it. Now I want to have demo number 13. Take new SSIS package. Now you rename this fuzzy lookup transformation, right? So go to toolbox, drag and drop this, double click on this, get the data from the source table, right? So I have data in the flat file source. Double click on it, configure. You have to mention whether it is a source or a destination. Clearly, source. And I have a file, employee fuzzy lookup source file. In that, if you observe carefully, this is misspelled data, right? I have Chennai, Hyderabad, Chennai, Vizag, Chennai, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Pune. And this is the data. This is the misspelled data, Kiran. So I wanted to keep, and I wanted to go in for fuzzy. Where is fuzzy? Part of other transformation. Fuzzy lookup we have. Okay. So it needs a reference table. I have to connect it to a reference table. So first of all, a lot of things got opened. Let me cancel everything. Now I wanted to connect create one reference table. Reference table should have correct data. No misspelled data in the reference table, right? So the source will have misspelled data. Now I will create this control C and control V and take this city. The table name is city. I have these 3 rows, right? So this is the data. So Chennai, Vizag, Hyderabad is there, but we don't have any matching for Pune. Chennai, Vizag, Hyderabad is there. Chennai, Vizag, Pune is not. There's no matching entry also. It will become unmatched data. So unmatched data, don't worry. But I'm talking about misspelled data. So go here and use the city table as a reference table. Now go to columns. Compare city column with the city column, right? So this city is coming from source and I need this city. This city coming from where? This city coming from a reference table. Okay, I can give output as a reference table. This city from original, right? So now you go to advanced tab. So here you need to say how much percentage you wanted to have similarity. Similarity threshold value. I can say at least if it is 0.60, right? You should be able to configure, right? So you can have space, a carriage, written a tab, line feed, lot of things, lot of special characters, lot of things you can have it to compare. For example, sometimes you have this kind of a data. For example, I have employee ID, employee name, employee designation, right? So employee one RAM, let us say senior manager. Okay. Now two Abhi, senior manager. There is no misspelling, but here there is a dot and a space, right? There is a no dot. So you can specify whatever you would like to have. Sometimes you will have a comma. So I have three, say Trinath, okay? Trinath, I have senior manager. Like that we have. See, sometimes you may have a dot, sometimes you have a space, sometimes you have like this. So you have different things. Sometimes you have comma, So what kind of a things you may have that you can give? It may have a dot, it may have this, it may have that, it may have space. All of them you can give it here and configure. Clear? So this is not very easy task, right? So you can need to configure and do the trials and errors. And if it is matching minimum 60%, and you consider senior space manager, senior without space manager is same designation. That is what. Clear? Now I wanted to have this and click on OK. Now you have to take the data and dump into OLEDB destination. Okay. Double click on this fast load. Let me go and work with this. Now you have to use employee underscore fuzzy. That is a table name, and control C. You will be able to get, click on mappings, all the data, extra 3 columns got added. Now you save and run the package. Before that, I wanted to close all but this. These packages are going to, close. Now, if you wanted to know where is your package, you can also right click on this, say open containing folder. You can know your package path. So your package is available in this path, D demos, blah, blah, blah. In this is the complete package. This you have created. Clear? So if you wanted to come to know where is your path, right click on this and you say open containing folder or copy full path. The path you can copy and you should be able to also paste. Okay, where is that your package is available in this location, right? Now I wanted to save and start executing. Now what happens? It's going to be getting matching data. Even though it is not matching, it should be able to get unmatched 60% or more than that. If it is matching, those rows also will get included. Okay, so please wait, still executing. It is taking time. So let me open and what is the table name? Table name is called employee fuzzy. Okay, if you observe carefully, it has done the package execution. Everything is 100% matching, and this is not matching, so it will get 0. But this is 0.777 is matching. Clear? So this is the original data, and this is what is it is able to bring this row. So lookup will leave this row, but fuzzy lookup it is going to be bringing. If you wanted to change, you update this value with this value. Clear? Because this is a misspelled data, or you can remove this. You can keep only this one and this one. You can have this one. Clear? Or you can take this value and update it here. So lookup is going to be working for the only it will capture the matching data. So fuzzy lookup also going to capture or misspell the data. Later you need to correct the spelling by taking this value and putting it here. This value will become mapped. So that is what you need to have it. Clear? So this is what is for fuzzy lookup transformation. It's very easy, but we never use this because when we have a large amount of data, it is a block transformation. This will give me a lot of issues when you have a large amount of data. But when you have misspelled data, so you need to take this and you need to work with this. Clear? So it's very, very simple, and you need to have a reference table and similarity threshold value. Only these two things you need to implement, nothing else. Okay, the next one is called fuzzy grouping transformation. Fuzzy lookup is costly operation because it is a blocked operation. First apply lookup, get 100% matching, and whatever be the unmatched data that you are getting, you take the unmatched data, dump it as a source to the fuzzy lookup so that it can work with the, you know, those unmatched data. It returns null if there is no matching there, right? It is a block transformation. Fuzzy grouping transformation. This performs data cleansing tasks by identifying rows of that are likely to be duplicates, right? Fuzzy grouping is going to be working for the duplicated data. Fuzzy lookup is going to be working for the misspelled data. It is a block transformation to identify duplicate ration cards, PAN cards, Aadhaar cards. So when you apply Aadhaar card, when you apply a ration card, you will be able to get a card by Government of India, right? So for example, I apply some card, some voter ID or some ration card. So to get the ration and for the poor people, there is a ration card number. There is a name of the person and the spouse name, right? And the father name. So a lot of data is going to be collected, right? And you have a gender column and you will have a data birth column and city in which you applied the ration card. I'm talking about in India, a card, a special card will be given so that spouse name, okay? Special card is will be given so that we can collect your ration and everything from the Government of India. Now let us see what we can have it. So when you apply a ration card, the number is this. For example, John K applied. Spouse name is ABC, father name is XYZ, and gender is male. He is February 12th, 1919 born, and he applied from city called Chennai. He applied a ration card. So after some time, again, the same guy is going to one more city. He applied one more ration card. So in that they mentioned, so K John ABC, father name will not change. His gender will not change. Date of birth will not change. But now is applying from different city. If you compare this 100% data, it is not 100% matching. But if you compare 80% of the data is getting matched. If you observe carefully, this data is completely matching. So what is fuzzy? Fuzzy means not 100%, close match. So you apply, is applied from different city. Okay. Guys, can you hear me? Guys are able to hear me?
Yes.
No
Yes.
problem,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes.
Okay. Because I'm getting some internet issues here. So that is the reason I asked this. That's fine. Okay. Now, if you see these two rows, both of them are 100% are not matching because this ration card number is different. This ration card number is different. Here the city is different. But this guy has two ration cards. So 80% of the data is matching. When the 80% of the data is matching, so this is what is called fuzzy grouping. Okay, fuzzy grouping means not 100% matching. Fuzzy means not 100%, close match. If it is matching 60 to 70% of the data like this, now we come to know that this guy is having two ration cards. So I know the Government of India either removes one ration card or they will identify him that there is having two ration cards like that. Passport numbers, lot of things can change, right? So lot of things can be duplicated that you should be able to identify with the help of a fuzzy grouping. Fuzzy means not 100% matching. At least 70-80% of the data is matching with the previous row and it is a duplicate data. Am I clear? So that is what is the beauty about fuzzy grouping. Fuzzy grouping is going to be used to identify the duplicate rows. Clear? So I have duplicated. This is simple duplicate data. I have given one more duplicate. Whether that or this, it can easily identify duplicates. I would like to remove the duplicates means I can go in for fuzzy grouping, compulsory interview question. Okay. So I have some data. Let me create some data in SQL Server table. It can be any data, whether it's fuzzy data, normal data, still this is going to work, right? So I'm going to be creating one table. I'm putting, I'll drop a table. I have some. Everywhere I wanted to have the same table. I'm just doing some circus. No worries. Okay. So I have a table called employee table, and in that I have some duplicate data, right? So when you have a duplicate data, you have two duplicates, and you may have three duplicates. Lot of data is duplicated, right? We have two times, we have three times. So all the data I wanted to maintain a single copy, not duplicate data. If you wanted to remove the duplicates, you can also remove duplicate, or fuzzy duplicate also. If you have it, you can remove it. Anything is fine. Let me just take it. And compulsory interview questions, these two. What is the difference between, fuzzy grouping and fuzzy lookup? So fuzzy lookup to identify misspelled data, to get the misspelled data to the destination. So fuzzy grouping to remove the duplicates. Okay, let me go drag and drop a data flow task, double click on this. The source is available in the OLEDB source. I'm creating the files in company. Now, which table? The table is called as a new one, right? So this is the one. I have some duplicates data. Now, I go and get other transformation fuzzy grouping. Okay. Now double click on this. So it is telling me specify the connection manager to be used for storing the temporary tables that the transformation may use. Okay. It is going to be using this connection to store the temporary tables. Okay. So I'll give the connection columns. Which column? Only one column. You can have fuzzy or 100% matching. Anything is fine. So you can change. You can choose that this one. And when you go to advanced, so there are three things it's going to be using: key in, key out, and score. So I have given you one temporary connection. I have given the column. Then in advanced, it is creating input, key in, key out, and score. What is this? Let me talk about this. It will take the complete data. This is the data going to be taking. Let me use Excel and explain. All the data will be copied to a database. What database? Whatever be the database connection it is taking. Okay, so this is the database connection which is used. So it will create a temporary table in the database with the source data. This is the name of the column, right? So then it is going to be ordering it. Okay, it is going to be sorting, not ordering. It is going to be sorting the data, right? Now it is going to be sorting the data. Step number one. Later, it is going to be adding one column called as a key in. This is the column name. Okay. Key in is one column. One more column, it is going to be adding a key out. All these are column names. Okay. And one more column, it is going to be adding score. Forget about it. So what is that it's going to be doing? Let us understand. Okay. It will copy entire data. It will copy entire data here. And after that, it is going to be adding two columns, the key in and key out. Key in will be continuous numbers like this. Okay. It will be continuous numbers. Now key out will be. So after it is going to be giving you continuous numbers. Then before that, it is going to be copying the data. Clear? It is grouping the data. Same data one side and RAM. So it has to be grouping the data. So RAM also has to go here. It is going to be grouping means this row has to go here. So you will have continuous numbers, right? We'll have 1, 2, 3. This row will delete it. Okay. So Ram, Ram, Bhaskar, John, Lata, Lata, Lata. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation numbers it's going to be giving. Now, what is the key out? It is going to be grouping. This is same data, right? So this is one group because Ram and Ram is same group. So in this group, what it does, minimum value. What is minimum value in this? Minimum value is 1. 1 will come here and 1 will come here. Okay. Now this is the value. And what is the minimum value? Only 3. The 3 will come here. So John is single value. What is the value? Minimum value, maximum value is 4. 4 will come here. Lata and Lata, this is one group. This is one more group, right? So in this, what is the minimum value? 5. The 5 will come here. 5 and 5 and 5 will come here. Clear? So that is what is a technique. It creates a group and it will assign continuous values and the minimum value is given. So what is duplicate data? You can understand. If this and this is matching, if 1 and 1 is matching, this is the data, and this and this is not matching. It is duplicate data. This and this is matching. This is unduplicated, no duplicate, no duplicate. 5 and 5 is matching, no duplicate. This and this is not matching. It is not a duplicate. So there's a trick it is going to be playing. 7 and 5 is not matching. So these rows will be duplicate and this is matching. So you need to write one condition. What is the condition? So if you wanted to get a duplicate data, you have to say this equals to this. Okay. So if you have this equals to this, now it is going to be giving you duplicate. So 1 and 1 is there. This is, without duplicates. So this is duplicate data. So like that is what it is going to be using and bringing. Okay. Now let me take, and I wanted to get without duplicates. So I have to apply conditional split. What is the condition I need to write? Double click on this. I need to write a condition. Key in is equivalent to key out. If both of them are matching, so that is no dupe data, no dupe. Remaining default value is called dupe data, dupes data. Clear? So I need to write this condition. What data you have to get it? Dupes data, where without dupe data. You go and I need no duplicate data. Double click on this, create. So employee, no dupe. Okay. Now you can also take double click on this employee dupe. Okay. So two things we have taken: employee duplicates, employee no duplicates. Now you click and run the package. Save and click start button. Okay. Now it is going to be bringing duplicate data and no duplicate data. So okay, na? So when you open this, you will be able to get, so still it is running, is it? I don't know. My system is getting slow day by day. So this is the data is being used. Let me double click on this, increase the threshold value. Sometimes decrease this, it may give you, because it is a fuzzy grouping, right? It is applying a lot of similarity threshold values. Okay. So it is going to be applying this trick. This trick is very, very easy. You need to group it and assign. Okay, what is going? Not this. So this trick is beautiful. You group the data, then you give continuous numbers, the minimum value you paste it. When this and this is equivalent, that data is no duplicate data. If 2 and 1 is not matching, it is a duplicate data. 5 and 5 is matching, 3 and 3 is matching, 6 and 5 is not matching, 7 and 5 is not matching. These two are duplicates, and this and this is not matching. So this row will be removed and these two rows will be deleted or removed. So this is easiest technique to remove the duplicates. The same thing it is, being implemented. I don't know. It is taking a lot of time, guys, but we can experiment in your systems. It's going to work. Clear? I'll be stopping it. So it is very, very good transformation, but only thing is that it will take a lot of time. Lot of machine learning algorithms are implemented. In case of, if you're thinking of the ration card example, it has to compare the complete rows with remaining data. It will take a lot of time. It is a block transformation. So what is happening? So many people think that this is very, very slow, but that is also true. Use fuzzy lookup to remove misspelled data. Use fuzzy grouping to remove the duplicate data. So these are the purposes. Compulsory interview question in the real time we use sparingly. చాలా తక్కువగా దీన్ని ఉపయోగిస్తాం. క్లియర్? We use sparingly అంటే చాలా తక్కువగా we use them. So don't worry about. Lookup is going to be getting 100% exact match, but this is only fuzzy means not close, not 100% matching. It is close match. Fuzzy lookup to remove the misspelled data, to work with misspelled data. Fuzzy grouping to remove the duplicated data. Now we have OLEDB command transformation. This is used to execute SQL commands in data flow. This is similar to execute SQL task, performs row by row operations, since it is slow. So I go here. I wanted to write some SQL commands. In the control flow, you can use execute SQL task, where you should be able to perform any SQL statement here. But when you go to data flow, you cannot drag and drop because the toolbox will change. But I wanted to implement a SQL commands. For that purpose, when you go to common, you have a OLEDB command. You can go to OLEDB command. So it is similar to execute SQL task only. When you go, you can give the connection to the database. Now you can come down, you can give the SQL command. Clear? You can write your, call a stored procedure. You can write SQL select statement, insert, update, delete. So everything is going to work. See, OLEDB command, which is similar to execute SQL task, but only difference is, so OLEDB command is available in data flow. Control flow, you have execute SQL task. That is one difference. Second difference, it is going to be performing batch operations. If you wanted to, insert 1 million data at a time, it can insert 1,000 rows. Who executes SQL task can perform batch operations, but OLEDB command is performs, row by row operations. So one row it will insert, second row it will insert. So when you're inserting row by row, it is very, very slow. This is also one more important point. Clear? So this is used to execute SQL commands, but part of, data flow, it performs row by row operations, hence it is slow. Compulsory interview question. Execute SQL task and OLEDB command, what is the difference? It part of the control flow, part of the data flow, performs batch operations. Batch means if you wanted to delete 1,000 rows, it will delete 100 rows, 100 rows like that. But this guy will delete row by row, row by row. It performs row by row operations, which is slow and which is very, very fast. Compulsory in interview question. So if you wanted to capture number of rows flowing from source to the destination table, so that can be captured with the help of a row count transformation. In tomorrow's class, we'll do the demos. It counts number of rows passing through from source to destination. The count must be stored in a variable and that you can place anywhere. So number of rows you have, taken from the source. So that table name you can capture, the date you can capture, the number of rows you can capture. So we'll have couple of, demos in that you should be able to easily get this answer. Clear? So we'll do all these demos later. So tomorrow we'll continue on this. Any questions if you have, you should be able to ask me now.